think it's probably good. I'm just going to make sure that I'm recording so I don't miss the VOD this time. And final checks. Everything looks okay.
Okay, cool.
I think we're probably
People,
good to go.
let us know if there's something not quite right.
Okay. All right, so let's have a look at some deck lists, shall we?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. So I've got Chutereve's deck up first. I'm just going to say Chutereve. I think I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but you know.
I'm sure you'll be corrected. I'm sure one of us will be corrected, or both of us. We could have both totally butchered it. But we'll find out.
Maybe when Shoot actually gets on stream, he can tell me how to correctly pronounce his name.
Yeah.
So just having a quick look at the deck, it looks pretty standard. I don't know. Are you seeing anything on here with regard to Shoot's deck that is sort of interesting?
I wouldn't say super interesting in terms of like, oh, that's a bit spicy. But yeah, Hawk Tattoo in a unicorn deck is definitely going to see some action, I think.
Sorry, hang on. Looks like we're going to need to rehost the game. I'm just going to jump out of this game while we find another one. I need the password again.
Okay.
So you'll need to jump out as well.
Yeah, do I need to jump out? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Dear.
They're doing a remake, right?
Did not catch that.
Yep.
Chutereve. Tickadoo. That's all I got. Rave.
Yes.
Good one.
Chutereve. That's not bad actually. That's a pretty good way of remembering it. Yeah, it looks pretty standard, I think, with regard to his deck. It's got all the Fantanas, Menacing Iron Warriors, and Political Rivals and Stewards of Law. Yeah, lots of options for some good gameplay.
Definitely.
Cavalry
Reserves. Cavalry Reserves. I just look at that card and just get filled with dread.
Yeah, Cavalry Reserves is definitely a good card to have. I kind of like this. I feel like this is the emerging unicorn archetype right here. I think. I think my face is covering some of the deck. Never mind. All right. So yeah, it's get all you guys into the discard pile. You've got a lot of good battle actions, right? With Unleash the Djinn and Force of the River. Invocation of Ash is really good. Talisman of the Sun. All of these are really good cards.
Yep.
Battle Maiden Recruit, not so good, kind of during the Dynasty phase, but it's good when you have Cav Reserves. I think, is the record 9? Can you get 9 people out using Cav Reserves?
I think so.
Like three of these ones, and there's 6 one-costers? Maybe they're in the deck. Let's have a look. Mosho Youth.
Let's see. Characters, let's see. It's 3, 6.
Hang on a sec. Looks like there's another rehost.
Oh, goodness me.
You're going to probably need to jump into that game as well. Chess clocks, man. Okay. Chess clocks.
Okay. Let's get this. Oh, there we go. I'm in.
So I actually really like.
Right, cool.
I really like the unicorns options. I really like the new stronghold. I think what I'm really hoping for out of this game is a nice showcase of unicorn.
Yeah, that's something you don't really get to see too often at the moment, and I think now that this cycle's finished and we're getting on to new and better things, unicorn are going to be a bit more diverse, or at least stronger in how they play.
Yeah, I have a tendency to agree. What's your ideal first turn, do you think, as like a unicorn? We can see here that there's a couple of Shonos who's good, but is it a first turn buy? What do you reckon?
Oh, it's a 4 cost. Like it kind of depends. Like, it's going to depend on Shoot, I think, and how they like to play in terms of, do they like spamming a lot of lower cost ones first, and it's going to depend on what they draw as well.
Yep.
Yeah, because like if you have a Cav reserves, and you're not going to want the Shono because you're going to want to have things in your discard pile, and nobody brings out a 4 cost with no fate on them. Like,
yeah,
you know,
I feel like
so they're not going to go away very quickly.
I feel like turn 1, she's probably a good charge target. Both players,
yeah, definitely.
Both players electing to bid 5 here.
Oh, the game started. Yep, cool. I'm just like flicking back and forth. I'm like, oh, all right.
Need to get a second screen. I got 3 screens.
I've got
3 screens going on here. It's awesome.
I used to have 2, and now I have just one big one. So I've got my 32-inch television set up as my screen, which is nice. Yeah.
So we see a Brash Samurai out for the Crane play for Chutereve. Unfortunately, he didn't see a Scout first turn, which is, I think, kind of your optimal play. Yeah. In goes Nugui against a shameful display. I think you defend this one because you just get the +2 glory. Doesn't hurt Nugui at all, but does give a nice boost to the Samurai.
You just got sent home though.
Yep, that's one of the things about Nugui, but that's fine. I think Chutereve is okay with that because now the Brash Samurai is just going to attack back, right? Counterattack.
Yeah, and now he's already on it as well, which is handy.
He was going there anyway, right? That's what he does. Yeah. Crane, they find ways to get themselves honoured.
Yeah. Yep. As a Scott player, that's quite interesting. Oh, there's a young Harrier.
Yeah, it's interesting. Do you think he's both players know these decks, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab my unicorn deck and move it over here. What do we got by way of provinces? There's no endless plains, so that's important to know.
I did notice that.
You think Chutereve's just trying to... Good old voice of honor preventing that assassinate. All right. Things are moving pretty quickly here, so shameful display...
actually.
Shameful display not breaking. Akuma's going to have to play something else to get a break here. Elects not to. Just decides to take the win. Resolve the firing, honouring Nogui. I guess so. Probably not great to... He knows his opponent's playing... what is it? Noble Sacrifice.
Voice of Honor. Oh, Noble Sax as well, yeah.
Yeah, so probably not great to get that Nugui Noble sacked. I kind of like that play, actually. Chutereve counter-attacking now into a Feast or Famine. Ooh. Assassination on the Shinjo Scout. Akuma elects not to defend. Which kind of knocks out the option when Feast or Famine activates, right? There's no 0 fate person on the table.
Yeah.
First blood goes to Chutereve, breaking Feast or Famine without it actually going off. That's kind of a shame.
Yeah, that is. I mean, not for Shoot, but yeah.
Yep. I kind of feel like
that... now he's still got what conflict left as well.
Yep. I feel like that that was a Ring of Water. Yeah, it was a Ring of Water. I feel like Akuma's coming out of the gate swinging. I feel like that was a really aggressive turn. So Shoot kind of... Greekugan TV saying this is a 2-turn game. I feel like
Yeah.
that's what Akuma's going for. He's just coming out of the gate swinging.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, as somebody who's played against Crane, like you want to get them out quick because they just keep honoring things. They just keep honoring things, and then it's just game over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Shoot's going to want to control the events in this game, as Crane often want to do. I think Akuma spending all his fate on turn one definitely going to be a challenge now. His opponent has a full fate advantage. Both players have kind of gone down lower than I would have expected on turn one in terms of honor. Both players playing assassinates.
Yeah, and Crane always have like good conflict characters.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know, what we've got at the moment is menacing Iron Warrior, two political rivals, three Steward of Laws, and a young Harrier.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, both political rivals and Steward of Laws can really mess up your turn.
Yep. Chutereve electing to go for the chokehold with a Yoshi, aiming to get some card advantage after that first turn. Both players equalizing at 4 cards, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, but Chutereve has just got so much more fate
Mm-hmm.
than Akuma right now, and that's quite scary. Especially knowing how many characters Chutereve could have in hand, and has in his conflict deck. So
Mm-hmm.
even at the end of the dynasty phase, when you're like, oh, we're running equal characters, it's just no. It's not going to stay that way for very long.
Yep. This is kind of interesting. Akuma used his Windswept Yurt to get 2 honor. I would have thought that was so that he could draw more cards this turn, but he ended up bidding 2. What do you think about that?
Either he probably has more assassinations in hand.
Right, so you think he's looking to turn on some assassinations?
Yeah, he probably just wants a bit of an honor advantage to be able to play those without having to worry too much.
Mm-hmm.
Because what else has he got in his deck? I don't think he's got anything else that really requires honor.
No, I suppose not.
To spend,
I did notice that Chutereve's deck, his conflict side didn't cost very much. There's a lot of 0 cost stuff in there.
Actually, hasn't Akuma already used his assassination? He's only got 1 in deck, so that might not be it.
Right. Yeah, good point. It looks like he's trying to decide. He elects not to defend the conflict. That's quite interesting. I kind of feel like if I were in Akuma's position, I might defend with Nogui and then send Kikida Yoshi home. I know he comes back again, but it kind of neutralizes this conflict and puts you back in the, kind of having the initiative.
Unless he was planning on having a few undefended conflicts, that could be also another reason why you'd want to have more honor up your sleeve.
He must be thinking that he wants to use that Nirgui offensively rather than defensively.
Yeah.
So he does use the Border Fortress to turn over the entrenched position, so he knows what's on the stronghold now. And Akuma bringing in the Brash Samurai makes it even more like that kind of signals that his play certainly is to kind of unbalance his opponent.
2
provinces down for Akuma.
Yeah, I mean, kind of makes me wonder if he's going for that dishonor, honor kind of pressure happening here. Because, yeah, he's 2 provinces down. He's 3 honor up, but...
So you reckon the play here is to go for Ring of Air? Get an uncontested, steal 1 from your opponent. Not sure what he's going to do about
Yeah,
that
it's got
young
fate on
Harrier.
it, so yeah, I'm guessing he's gonna go air.
Yep. I feel like
Yep.
that young Harry is going to counter-attack on a Ring of Water. Straighten Kikiriyoshi. Kikiriyoshi's going to come back in. Manicure Garden's a bit of a challenging one to hit. It's got
Yeah, but
triggers
if young Harrier hits though, he's got, you know, Nagui to send him home. So, oh, there we go. Okay.
contesting the Ring of Air.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Do we know what... Oh, okay.
And you haven't got Magistrate Station out either, which is...
Yeah, that's right. These unicorns certainly know how to avoid hitting the Magistrate Station. I certainly don't have that
Magistrate
skill.
Station. Yeah, I wish I did.
Yeah, I hit Magistrate Station first thing. It's like the new Shameful Display, you know? That's just where I go. I'm drawn to it.
Mm. Yeah, there we go. There's the Fate Worse of Death.
So, in the previous conflict, Shoot did a Ring of Void, taking one fate off Shono, and then a Fate Worse Than Death takes another fate off Shono. Didn't last very long. I think there's one in the bin.
Nope.
It's unlikely we'll see that one again during this game unless we see a Cavalry Reserves.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's 1-1, so winning but not breaking. Akuma's going for it, going to play a Bonsai. And if I were him, I'd kick it as well. Yep, certainly does.
Yep.
So we're back
there we go.
into...
That's a Bonsai. Another reason for wanting more honor.
Yeah, this is true. So winning and breaking.
Oh.
Shoot's got a
Bonsai
counter.
for a Bonsai.
He's got a counter with his own Bonsai. A Bonsai for a Bonsai.
Whoa.
I feel like... Akuma's got a political conflict next, which he could use. Unless he's got a fan or something like that, that conflict's going to... What's this? This young Harry is just getting all the toys. I guess Shoot must remember that he only has the one assassination in his deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, well, I can just play stuff on my young Harry, or I don't need to worry about him getting assassinated now.
Ooh.
No charge. What was he charging in? Kamikaze regulars, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been a good play, but not to be. Shoot doesn't have any more characters to attack with, and I don't think that a political conflict is going to get very far for Akuma.
Yeah, but he's still got 3 fate. I'm imagining political rival. He must have a political rival in his hand, right? You just whip that out, +3 while defending. So
yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
Yep. They've just decided
There
they're
we
going to
go
go to the next turn. I feel like even if Shoot does have a political rival in his hands, you're already ahead, so you don't need to be too greedy. If you send in the political rival, then Nagui defends and sends you home. So I think you just chill out.
And it's such an interesting character in terms of like, in terms of having covert, but also +3 while defending.
Yep, political rival is a great character to have.
Yeah, it's so versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Now we have a cautious scout out.
Yeah, I think that's strong too. Again, without the assassinate, he's fairly well protected. You can probably beef this guy up a fair bit, and he'll do a lot of damage.
Mm.
What do we have?
Once you don't have to worry about that assassinate anymore, it's just smooth sailing.
Yeah.
We got Feast of Famine and Border Fortress has both been broken.
So what's left? We've got
Upholding Authority, Rally to the Cause,
and Feast, huh?
Yeah.
I reckon Rally's on the box. So he's looking at Feast and Upholding Authority. Both are bad. Oh, actually, no, Feast has already been broken. So what else have we got? Shameful.
Shameful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why. That
So
cautious
that
scout
cautious scout's
is going to be...
yeah, it's going to be really valuable this turn. Shoot bidding a little bit less. I guess he's aware that, you know, if he bids too high, he could be brought down into the danger zone. It's 12.
Yeah, but they're both in the danger zone at the moment.
I kind of feel like the danger zone is like 5 or less, right? That's where your opponent can one bid, and then it takes you down to 1, and then it just
This
takes
is
a little bit of
true.
tipping.
I'm just not. I'm a Scorp player. As soon as I hit like single digits, I'm instantly like, all right, danger zone.
So you don't worry. You're just like, oh well, I'm down at 1. I guess I'll just go to 2 now. That's fine. Hey, Magistrate Station.
There we go. There it is.
So I kind of feel like when you're behind, you need to take big risks to kind of get ahead. So
Definitely.
this looks pretty risky because if Shoot doesn't defend, he can just give up the province and then potentially take 2 this turn. Of course, he could defend the province, somehow honor his guy. What's the conflict? It's military, right?
Yeah.
Policy debate. My favorite card in the game.
Yeah. God, policy debate.
So he elects to remove Unleash the Djinn. That's kind of strange because there's no. Do you need to put that on a Shigenja? Oh, it's just an event. Never mind.
It's just an event.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, even things after, like even attachments you stick on that character afterwards, don't actually work anymore.
Yeah, that's right. It's a very powerful card. If you're planning on having more people in the battle than your opponent, it will definitely put you ahead.
For sure. And I guess if you've only got single characters and you're the attacking player, then also good.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not looking to break a province just to win the ring.
I think Shoot's plan here was to defend this conflict with Yoshi and then cautious scout into a ring of water. I think that's what the plan was. I wonder what he's thinking. You know, both of these players have their team talking at them as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So both players have got, it's kind of like 3 versus 3, but only one person's got the controls.
Interesting.
The Shoot might be consulting with his teammates here.
Yeah, because...
You think...
he'd probably have that, oh, goodness. Way of the Crane, right? Like, he's got 3 of those.
Yeah.
Like, if it was me, I would have defended with... What is this? Political debate? Policy. I mean, is it political conflict?
No, it's a military conflict.
Military. I guess either one of those. Oh, it broke. All right.
So I think this is where Unicorn actually have a lot of their strength. So yeah, they've got a lot of strength here because they can come in, attack this military conflict. Now that they've got the Shitome encampment out, Nugui can straighten, although it doesn't have its ability anymore, which is a bit of a shame. I suspect, yeah, there goes the encampment. I suspect that Akuma has a charge still in his hand. Or her hand.
Their hand?
Their hand.
Yep. I do not know the genders of either one of these players. So. Okay. Void Ring.
Yeah.
Oh, upholding authority. Okay.
Oh, and he's coming in with Yoshi as well on politics. This could be a bit of a challenge.
Oh, looks like it's going to break.
Yeah, Akuma might just not defend this. Of course, if he doesn't, then he'll be on. Then Chutereve will be on the box, and that's never a good place to be.
No, but you know Chutereve has an 11 card hand at the moment, so chances of there being double ups is pretty good. So,
yeah, we could see a cavalry reserves as well. You can't cav into a political conflict, can you?
No.
Well, you might
I don't
flip
think
it.
so.
Wouldn't it be interesting if you flipped it to
Oh,
military and cavalry reserved in?
yeah.
Yeah, we might see some very interesting artistry from
No.
Akuma.
There we go. He passes. He doesn't defend and
Just
he
lets he have it.
passes.
All right, fair enough.
What cards is he taking? What cards?
It's an interesting move by Shoot to draw 3 cards because now you've got more targets. Way the crane. That's smart, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Oh, it's gunning for that honor.
Okay, so Shoot kind of feels like he's now playing around upholding or hang on, am I missing something? He initiated a void ring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So he's just gone no defenders and passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. So
Except when he's trying to get his Yoshi honored,
yeah, so I
and
think
they had a bit of back and forth there, trying to make it so he wasn't, but that honor has stuck.
as it always does with Crane. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really get around it.
Another way to Crane. So he's dumping his hand because of upholding authority. He's trying to get as much value out of these cards as he can.
Yeah, that's fair. He had a lot of fate.
Yeah. I really love upholding authority for this reason. It's one of my favorite provinces now. Unless you're Crab.
Yep, that's fair.
All right. Let's see what we can see.
He's just like honored, and now he has 2 honored characters. So
yeah, that warrior can come back in and on a military conflict, and he's 5. That's pretty good. Plus, his ability, I think, is on until the end of the conflict. Each participating character with lower military skill can't trigger abilities. It's probably not a big deal for the characters that are on the table, but if you cav reserves or something like that. So
even if you charge something in, it's just like it almost means nothing.
If you charge in the regulars, they're equal. Does it say equal or lower? It does say equal or lower. Oh no. They're 1 higher. The regulars are 6.
Yeah, but he's also got 2 honored characters now, so Voice of Honor is online.
Yep.
And with a 10-card hand, how many has he used so far? 1, 2?
I don't think any cards have been discarded. I think all these cards have been played. Is that what you were asking?
Yeah. No, because I was asking how many Voices of Honor he has used so far.
Just the... Oh, no, 2. He's used 2 Voice of Honors.
He got rid of an Assassinate. Interesting. That is not the card I would have chosen.
What have we got in the hand? Fate worse than death, admit defeat. Knobsack? I guess Knobsack's a little bit low value at the moment. Policy debate. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, so policy debate and assassination would be risky moves.
If you were to play them?
Currently. Yeah, definitely. Just because of where they are in honor right now, it would not be something that I would do. But like, how many courtiers has he got out? Oh, he's only got 1 courtier out, so I can guess. Like, I understand why For Shame was kept there.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to play it this turn unless he can put that into a conflict. There's no Stewie, so he can't play one from hand.
And like you said before, Noble Sack is pretty much pointless to play on 2 relatively high cost characters with fate on them each. That just doesn't seem right. But like Political Rival, that might have been one that I would have gotten rid of because, Akuma's still got a political conflict to go, and if he's going into that and then you just stick down a Political Rival, like
Akuma's got a captive audience in hand. He just got bowed by the stronghold.
Oh.
This is, I was thinking
Oh,
maybe.
but now he's going to straighten. Now he's going to straighten because he's got a military ring. So he's just going to straighten
No,
with
he's used that
the
already.
Chutereve. Oh, he's used the encampment.
Yeah, because both these characters attacked the first conflict, and then he straightened Nugui to do the second conflict.
Of course, of course.
So I think there's still a play here. I think you can still play captive audience and then cav reserves into this conflict to break the shameful. That's definitely a thing that can happen.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Boom. So I feel like that shameful's a goner. And then you can sack one of these guys, probably the recruit, to the Hisumori Toride, and then maybe find some way of having another military conflict. But we'll see.
Yeah, so there we go. You're probably going to sack it now because he's on it. So.
May as well use Shono.
Yeah.
You've got her. Use her. We still don't have a Shigenja. So no Force of the River. Not this game. Yeah, that's a good point, Dizzy Drone. Sacking Shono is a pretty good idea. Looks like Akuma agrees with you. Yeah, using the water rings already there. I like this. I really like this. Now we've sort of...
That was a good play.
Yeah. I feel like we need to invest something in the defense here. I don't know if you... So we know that... I think that's Rally. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's Rally under Akuma's box.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know whether you actually want to flip this to a political conflict. I mean, yeah, it looks like these guys are weaker on political, but it's Crane, right?
It's, yeah. There's no courtiers, so that's a plus.
I think that Akuma has decided not to flip the ring. I think he has another, what do you call it in hand? Another cavalry reserves. Yeah, I think he might have another one. He's got the fate to use it.
And he has enough characters to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, you could get out a Shono and a Scout, maybe.
Yeah, it's 7 skill. So he hasn't decided to not do it yet. Okay. Alright. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, he's going to have to because he won't have anything else to launch another
attack.
Conflict with, yeah.
Alright, so what do we got?
But he may just be like, as long as it doesn't break, I'm fine.
Yeah. He still has to do... He's going to have to defend this stronghold. If he defends here and holds, he's going to have to defend another...
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he's going to have to defend at least one more go at his strongholds next turn.
Yeah, and I mean... Chutereve's going to have just a stronger board.
Yeah, that's right.
At the beginning of next turn.
Yeah, that's right. All of Akuma's stuff's going away.
Yeah, so at the very least, I guess, Akuma might be thinking, well, I may as well claim the favor. And that will also put Yoshi offline.
That is
true. So that seems like a sensible play.
Actually, how are we going to get...
Wow, Defender 12, Jesus. Okay, yep. Menacing Iron Warrior. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's going to make them tied for the favor, isn't it? If Akuma can defend this...
Actually, if Akuma wins, then
if
he'll
he can
get
defend
it
this,
outright.
he's going to get the favor, you're right.
7 to 12. Hand size is 9 with 4 fate.
I'm not really sure.
Chutereve definitely has the upper hand here.
Yeah, even if he loses this conflict, even if Shoot loses the conflict, I feel like that's fine. I'm not really sure what Akuma is thinking. I'm not really sure what his game plan is.
Yeah, I mean, oh, there we go.
All right, so Akuma's going to grab the favor.
And he's going to pick up an honor as well.
Yep. All of these guys are going to go to the bin, though.
Yeah.
He's going to want to draw. Yeah, he's going to want to draw. I don't know what he actually intends to draw. He's got to... No, he's used both cavalry reserves in the deck.
Yeah, he has.
I don't know what the outs for Akuma are.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, going into turn 4, what do we see? Some card draw for Shoot. Some political skill on the Doji Whisperer. Another Scout. Scouts are good, although it's not going to do much at the moment. And the Callow Delegate. It's not a great flop, to be honest. The Doji Whisperers...
It's really not.
Doji Whisperers a good amount of skill. Ooh, I kind of like this Master of Swift Waves. Because we have a Force in the River in hand for Akuma. I think Akuma just buys all this, right? Except for the keeper.
Oh. It's just I 11 fate, 12 cards to 2 fate. And 8 now. 13. Yeah, I don't
Grikugan TV reckons Talisman could be a bit of a key thing here. Yeah, I think that's probably right. What's the last province? Is it Shameful?
Yeah, it's Shameful.
Yeah, that could be a big help actually. That could give Akuma the conflict that he needs, right? Because then Shameful breaks, and he goes in and breaks Manicured.
Yeah. I think Shoot has the same idea because he left his Cautious Scout at home.
Yeah, I'm not.
If Akuma ever used the Talisman of the Sun to redirect anything into Shameful, it's not going to do anything.
Well, no, this attack... I imagine that this attack is the one that's going to get Talisman. Although, given that Akuma is actually heavily defending here, I suspect that there actually is no Talisman in his hand. How many's in the deck? 3 in the deck, and he might not have drawn one.
Yeah. It's possible.
So Shoot's initiating with a hell of a lot of skill here. 15 skill with that Honored Yoshi.
God damn.
And Akuma's only defending with 6. He's more than double. Shoot hits a policy debate, so we're going to find out in a second whether there's a talisman. And there is a talisman. Oh my god. Well, there won't be a talisman for... Oh.
Whoa.
Okay. He gets rid of captive audience instead of the talisman.
Yeah, well, like I said, if the talisman, if he uses it the next turn, because of the Cautious Scout, it's not going to do anything.
No, I agree, but it's gonna sort of nullify the conflict. He's not going to break the stronghold. But it doesn't matter anyway, because Akuma has called it GG.
Oh.
I really felt like Akuma could kind of have brought it back in the end of that game there.
I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, okay, they've got 2-2 with honored characters, but
yep.
Ooh.
Hey, I was just reading chat. You're quite right, actually. Shoot has a calling, most likely. Calling in favors, so he would just steal the talisman. That's a good point. All right. Well, there we have it.
Wow. That was the quickest game I've ever witnessed, I think.
Yeah?
It's one of the quickest games I've ever witnessed, yeah. Yep.
We're on turn 4, so I think that's probably reasonable. What 44 minutes into the cast? It's pretty good.
Maybe it just felt very quick. I think they were back and forth quite
Yeah,
fast.
there was very little kind of thinking time, wasn't there? It was just kind of, action, action, action.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Cool.
wow, and I just Crane these days
Yeah, I
is
like
something that
Crane.
I find like very difficult to go up against.
Yeah. They've kind of got a lot of answers to a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Magistrate Station. A lot of props to Magistrate
Oh,
Station.
oh yeah, it's amazing.
I feel like Akuma came out really really quick in this game, right? I think that he didn't really bank a whole lot on that turn 1, and consequently Shoot had kind of an economic advantage the entire game. But otherwise,
Yep.
I think Akuma did really really well. I think both players did very well. Grats Shoot for taking this one. And they
Mm-hmm. Congratulations. It was fast paced and very interesting.
Yep. And thank you for joining me on the cast. It was a lot of
Oh,
fun.
thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
What we're going to aim to do, I think, is we're going to try and get as many of these games, not just Australian games, but just general games. We've hit up some of the Melbourne people like yourself to come and join us on these casts. So hopefully they won't be a one-person show.
Yeah, I think that if no banter and no like thoughts being chucked out and all that kind of stuff, it's just one person. It's not great.
Yep.
Two people at least is good.
Well, for the time being, then I guess we might bid you all adieu.
Yes, thank you for joining us, everybody.
All right, and we'll see you next time.
Yep, bye.
See ya.